SJ Kids Sunday School Hour. SJ Kids Sunday School Hour. SJ Kids Sunday School Hour. Come and join us! Hey kids, welcome to SJ Kids Sunday School Hour.
Hey guys.
Caitlin, we're starting something new today.
Okay.
We are going to be doing 6 weeks on the topic of being.
Okay, so like being from the Red Letter Challenge that we did before.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like being with Jesus.
Okay.
We're going to be learning to be with Jesus for the next 6 weeks during Lent.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Okay, good. Hey, have you ever heard of a swimmer called Michael Phelps?
Yes. Yeah. He was in the Olympics.
Want to know what he looks like?
Yeah.
Bing.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, Michael Phelps, he's won so many medals. He's like the best swimmer of all time, kind of thing. And this one thing happened to him one time.
Okay.
So he was in the Beijing Olympics in 2008.
Okay.
And he had on his swim goggles. You know how they wear these goggles like this to keep the water out
Right.
of their eyes?
Yes.
So he starts the race, and water got in behind the goggles.
Oh no, that means he probably couldn't see.
He couldn't see anything.
Oh no.
And it's getting worse and worse, and you can't stop in the middle of a race and go, hold on, and empty the water out, right?
No, he would have definitely lost.
He would have lost the race.
Yeah.
So you know what he did?
What?
He shut his eyes, and he just kept going, and he did it as if he was blind.
But how did he hit the wall at the end?
Aha! Well, his coach knew that this was a possibility, that water can sometimes get in.
Right.
And he made him train in the dark. He made him learn to do it without seeing.
Okay.
So he was counting out his strokes,
Uh-huh.
and he knew where to turn, and he got back to the end.
Wow. So what happened in the race?
Guess what?
What?
As he's coming up to the end of the race, he can hear cheering, but he doesn't know if someone's already won it or it's for him because his eyes are shut, right?
Yeah.
So he hits the wall at the end of the race, and guess what, kids? Not only did he win the race, but he made a world record.
Wow. So he like won by a lot.
He won by a lot.
And he couldn't see anything.
And he couldn't see.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what practice does, and he had really good habits that got him ready for that race.
Right.
So we are going to be talking in being about Jesus' habits.
Oh.
And for the next 5 weeks, that's what we're going to be talking about.
Okay, that sounds like good.
But you know who I like to talk to when I'm doing things?
Is it a fun little dog named Red?
I love Red.
Yeah, me too.
Should we go see Red?
Yes, I think we should.
All right, kids, we're going to go see Red.
All right.
Hey, Red!
Hi, Miss Carol.
Oh, did you fall over?
Yeah. Why is this over here?
What do you mean?
Well, normally we do this over there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The backdrop is different. We're normally standing over there,
Yeah.
and we're standing over here.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
It's different.
I know. I'm sorry about that, but the ladies had something on at the front, so I had to move it to over here today. Sorry.
Oh well, I really don't like change, Miss Carol.
Oh, don't you? You don't like change?
No, everything is different.
Everything is different right now. What's going on?
Well, I got a new baby sister, baby Quinn.
Wow, you have a baby? Baby Quinn? That's great.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Oh, but that's not what you say.
No,
Oh,
she's made everything different.
Ah.
Yeah.
What is different?
She cries all the time.
Okay, so there's a noisy house.
Yeah, and that makes mom and dad tired all the time.
Oh, so they're a bit cranky?
Yeah,
Okay.
and she gets a lot of presents, but none of them are for me.
Right. So you've had all this change in your life and you don't like it.
No, I don't.
You know, I can't understand that, Red, because you know what? We have habits in our life. We go through the day and we do regular things. I get up in the morning and I eat my breakfast and I brush my teeth and I throw my clothes on and I do these things, and it's like a nice routine. I know what to do. I'm all familiar with it. But when things are not like that, when your habits are out of whack, you feel out of sorts. You don't know what you're doing next.
Right.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, and I used to do a lot of those things with my mom and dad, and now I have to do them all by myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. That does sound hard. But you know what? Habits are an interesting thing because you can have good habits and bad habits.
Yeah,
So a good habit would be what?
well, brushing your teeth every day.
Brushing your teeth, eating healthy.
Yeah, going outside and getting some exercise.
Right? Being polite to people, saying please or thank you.
Yeah.
Those are all good habits. And you know what? As you go through your day doing good habits, your life goes well, right?
Right.
What about bad habits?
Oh, like biting your fingernails.
Or sucking your thumb?
Oh, baby Quinn does that all the time.
Yeah. What is another bad habit?
Well, eating junk food all the time.
Right. Or sitting watching TV all day and not going out and playing, getting any exercise. Yeah, bad habits make you feel bad, and good habits make you feel good. But you know what? Jesus had habits in his life. And Jesus lived a good life, right?
Yeah.
So if we do Jesus' habits, we are going to have a better life.
Oh yeah, that probably is better than anything I can come up with.
Right. So in the next few weeks, we're going to look at the habits of Jesus, and we're going to learn them and learn how to do them.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
You want to do it with me each week, Red?
Yes.
Yay! Great. Well, I'll tell you what, I will see you next week, and we'll start on habit number 1. Okay?
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Carol.
Bye.
All right, bye.
So, Caitlin, we're talking about habits, right? Good habits and bad habits.
Right.
It's a little bit like driving a car.
Okay.
You know, as you drive a car, you practice a lot. You practice how, when you get your license,
Mhm.
you practice all the things you need to do to pass your test and be ready to drive that car.
Right.
And as you practice, you learn to do things in the right order, and you don't even think about them after a while.
No, yeah, you really don't.
I mean, you're just checking your mirrors, you're flicking your, what do you call it?
I call it a blinker.
A blinker, I call it an indicator, a blinker.
Yeah.
To turn, or just things that you automatically do when you're driving a car and you don't even have to think about doing them.
Right. But sometimes when we're driving a car, we have bad habits too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are on their phone when they should be just driving.
Right, exactly. Or not using their blinker and just getting into the lane anyway.
Yeah, or not checking their mirrors.
Right.
Or fiddling around with their radio dial.
Right, or drinking a big cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
bad habits you can do while you're driving, and there's good habits you can do.
Right.
Well, the habits that we're going to be looking at the next 5 weeks are these. Can you hold that for me, please?
Yes, I can.
So, for week 1, we're going to do about forming friendships. Then we're going to be talking about studying scripture, which is the Bible, pausing for prayer, stopping for solitude, and choosing church. These are going to be the 5 we're going to do for the next few weeks, the habits of Jesus. We're going to learn what he did, and we're going to learn to copy him.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, and then we will have good lives with good habits, and we are driving through life just like Jesus did.
Okay, sounds great.
So kids, join us next week for the first one, Form Friendships, and have a great week until then. And remember, Jesus is with you.
And he loves you very much.
Bye!